Hello everybody, this is Morgan Price and today we are in the Division 2. So a little bit of change up in my format. I am going to be doing an artifact hunt instead of storyline for right now, just because I think people will actually find that a little bit more useful, and this allows them to find things while doing the storyline. Now, I'll say up front, I've found some of these, so I'm going off of a map that I have, and you can find the map relatively easy. If you want, division2map.com has the map of the Washington area, and you can select what you want to see, and it will show you approximately where it is. Now, that being said, here's another slight variation. If you like my content, please click the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, and consider subscribing and watch to the end. That helps with the algorithm, and that means that I will get promoted by YouTube a little bit more frequently, and it would be very helpful to the channel. So with that being said, thank you very much. We're going to move on. First things first, the first artifact that we have up for you is George Washington's battle sword and scabbard. And it is actually right here on the grounds of the White House itself. So we're going to run right over here, and you go through Point Omaha from the front entrance. You go down here, and if you go down to this spot right over here, you'll find this little dirt trail that leads up to this tree. Now at night, this tree is lit up because there's a candle right there, and it lights the whole thing. And what you have right here is George Washington's battle sword and scabbard. And when you collect it, it will show up on the Resolute desk in the Oval Office. So good to know. And I'm going to take a quick moment and show you the difference between something found and something not. So zoom, and we're going to run right in here, and there's actually a place where a good portion of the stuff that you find is displayed. So if you pop into this hall here, you see that gray spot on the wall right there. That's a piece of missing artwork. All these portraits in here have been hunted down and found. Like, take this one, for instance, is Hercules and the Nemean lion. This one right here next to this little, I'm not sure which one that is. So you can find all sorts of places within the White House that are missing their artwork, and you will find it by hunting it down. I covered this the other day when I did the Secret Gunrunner update, and, well, I will do it again once I get to it, but I'm going to start in the early areas of the game, which is around the White House and downtown East. So first, or actually, we already did the first one. So second one we've got going on here is down at this control point. And what you want to do is go to the Ellipse Fuel Depot control point, clear it out, and it's in the basement with the cache. So I've already cleared it out. I tend to clear these things about once a month, and they just kind of stay that way. And if you look straight ahead, right there on the shelf is the portrait, and that portrait is called Portrait of Ginevra di Benci. I've slaughtered that name. I know I did, but this is where you find that one. And yeah, you need to clear the control point to get it, but it's worth getting if you are a collectionist like myself. Now, the next one is right up here in this building here. Now, there's two ways to get there quickly. So I will go to the first one. You can, if you have the control point clear, it's right down the street, but you could also go to the National Bond Armory classified assignment entrance and dip out to go take care of it. So basically, you'll immediately head right, go up to H Street Northwest, and hang a left at the end of the alley. So right up this alley. That's 8th Street Northwest up there. Let's make sure I have a weapon that can actually do something. Because typically there's enemies. Oh, I'm going to get stuck on things, of course. Because I'm looking at other things while I move. Okay, so throw this guy out. Yep, there's people. There's trouble up ahead. Okay. Let's pop ourselves right here and see what we are dealing with. Hyenas. So, boom, boom, boom. All right, those guys taken care of. If you're interested about my build, I just put out a video the other day about my headshot build that I've been tinkering with, and it's immensely variable, so you can do a lot of different things. But if you run up to this building here, it's a weird looking building because there's not really much in the way of a frontage on it. Like if you go around to the front, there's a door and 2 windows, and that's it. There's no low windows other than that door. But you don't want to use that door. You're going to run over here, hop up on these, and occasionally when you come through here, you will find the snitch hanging out right here. So if you're looking for a place to find the snitch to open up the gun runners, he can be found here sometimes. But we are here to show this guy. We have the portrait of George Washington. Now, George Washington's portrait goes back into the White House when you find it. I have to actually find where it is. It might be in the Oval Office, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, that is where he is hanging out. Now, we're going to go cover the guys in downtown East now. Now, there is another, it's an actual relic as opposed to artwork. So first things first, we're going to go over here to the safe house because this is where it is closest to. It is off of G Street Northwest, kind of right dead center. In fact, it's right outside the back end of the safe house. So we're going to pop in right here. We're going to immediately go up and out of the west exit here, because that means we go out here and turn left. Oh, hey, Candy. And we run out here to G Street. This is G Street right here. And so the easiest way to find this guy is come out to G Street and look for this poor, poor man right here. And the crystal skull is right there to pick up. Yeah, it's easy to find and kind of slightly depressing because that poor, poor man. Anyway, next up we have St. George and the Dragon, and he is down here near the crane, or near the demolition site, near the demolition site control point. My brain decided to go poof. Anyway, we're gonna pop down here and go.
Supply drop detected.
Oh no, not a supply drop. I hate supply drops. No, not that way. We're going to go this way. And the easiest way, oh nope, gotta go down a level. This is why I don't like the demolition site. Getting between levels, you have to remember exactly where the openings are. So anyway, demolition site, you go down here, run out onto the street, and we're going to take a look over there and see who's going to be angry at us. Oh, I thought it showed somebody. Now, you're going to want to go into here and through this tunnel here. This takes you to the inside of the mall. Now, oftentimes there is some form of fighting going on here, be it a control point, not a control point, a contested site of some sort. Last time I was here, it was a hostage rescue, and I got stuck in those doors over there, because that's where the hostage was, and when I rescued the hostage, it immediately closed behind me and locked me in. Now, that being said, you're going to want to come into this area, come down to this H&C sign here, and it is right here. This is St. George and the Dragon, and this is where you're going to pick it up from, next to this Nutcracker and the mannequin, right outside the Hampton Cove mall entrance. Following that up, we have another one that is up here in near the Red Dragon control point here. Now, you'll notice I have little bits of lag here. It's because I'm clicking out a screen to go check on something and then coming back, and it causes little tiny sporadic bursts of lag. Anyway, we're going to come up here, and it is right over in here, so nice and close. So, of course, put out the drone so he can tell us. I'm using the tactician drone with my headshot build. Because he's going to tell me when there are people nearby. He acts as a pulse. Okay, those are good guys. That's fine. Make sure it's clear. Now, so when you come down here, you are going to come upon the Mint and Treasury Department. Oh, Department of the United States Mint and Treasury. And it's kind of neat. They got some neat looking things showcasing some of the old dimes, half dollars, pennies, that sort of thing. Just normal kind of informational stuff. But what you are going to look for is back here. This little guy here is a woodcut of Hercules and the Nemean lion, which we actually saw back in the White House. And you can collect him up and put him on the wall there. Now, let's see, are there other coin cases here?
Friendly control point nearby.
Let's see. There's a wow, they've got some different coins here. But honestly, you're not really going to be here for the coins. And it just, they'll showcase some of them on the walls, but let's see, what's... Oh, okay, so you can come at it from the back alley too. Did not know that. I just kind of showed up through the front. Oh, hey, candy. Always grab the candy if you have the opportunity. Last but not least, actually no, not last. We're gonna probably push into, I think, Federal Triangle next. But up next we actually have the Constitution of the United States tucked down here. And the easiest way to get to it is by going to District Union Arena. Zoom? Come on, get me over there. Alright, we've landed here, and the quickest way through this is to cut through this big building here. Now, I will warn you, and it's not a guaranteed thing. Hey, look, I didn't know that this was over here. What's down here? Loot. Always up for grabbing more loot, but that's all that's down here is those. Okay, didn't know that, but okay, we're gonna pop in here, and this is a big empty building. Gonna cut through the middle here. Now, be forewarned, there's typically somebody in the middle. I ran through here earlier today doing something else and ran into a hunter, so be careful. Somebody outside.
On there! Oh, shit!
Dude, why'd you get in the way? Alright. Anyway, so what you want to do when you get to this point is come over to this hotel right over here. This, I can't see the name of it right now, is the Vale Arms Hotel. Go in the front door right here, and you're going to have to hop over some couches. Through this door here on the left. And then you want to go over to the reception desk, hop over, and you're going to find the Constitution of the United States right here on the ground, which, okay, so this to me says copy because I'm pretty sure that the actual Constitution of the United States is like 2 feet long and a foot and a half wide, and I don't think that matches, but you know, hey, having a copy is still a copy. And you can find that and it will go to the White House for you just as that. And let's take a quick peek at what's here. Stuff to collect. What is... Plenty of things to collect, I suppose. So you can also do a collection run while you're up and through here and... Hey! Dandy. Alright, so... that kind of covers this area, and... Huh. I've never known about this area. Well, neato. Oh, hey, candy. Alright, anyway... We're going to go to Federal Triangle next because that is also the next place that you can get to via the normal gameplay. And it is right in this area here. You'll notice that there seems to be... they always seem to be reasonably close to either a mission or a safe house. So we're going to go hunting. Have I found this one? Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. Okay, need to go upstairs. Through here, over here, up here. Some of these places are kind of confusing. I will not lie on that. Tipping scales. I should have broken that down, but oh well, did not. And oh, hey. And I might as well grab the candy while I'm running by. Just because it's handy to pick up the things. Alright, so... looks like I picked this one up, but I'm not 100% sure where it's hanging out. This is a very dense area, and you could wind up being upstairs, maybe. So bear with me. I'm gonna go check upstairs. Okay, let's see. Excuse me. Ooh, hey, what do we got here? Okay. Some candy to collect, but nothing too insane right now. Sit in here. No. All right, so that it should be somewhere right around here. I am on the wrong side of the wall for that. Take a quick look. And here, grab that. Go back this way. Take a, oh, gotta get up to the top of this before I can look at the map. All right, looking. I am up here. It's somewhere along this wall in this corner. Am I closer to that wall? Why, yes, I am. Okay, so let's look. Found it. Okay. So this right here is the one that you are going to collect from Federal Triangle. And it will also appear in the White House. Of course, there's going to be some little bits of loot you can find, especially in such a big building. And with that, we are going to wrap this up. So thank you for watching. And if you like this, again, click that thumbs up button, consider subscribing, and leave me a comment to let me know how I'm doing. And I will see you next time. Bye.